I am shooting my 28-week update and also my glucose test, which I took last week when I was 27 weeks. So let's get started. For 28 weeks, the symptoms that I've had are headaches, usually like in the early morning and like later at night when I'm about to go to bed. I've had some cramping and some Braxton Hicks contractions. Also, another symptom that I've had is I've been getting kind of nauseous in the morning, like I did in the first trimester. So all the symptoms that I had in the first trimester, I'm kind of having now, and I have to pee so much. It's crazy. I have to pee like every 20 minutes. Like, it's exhausting because I have to walk up and down the stairs just to go to the bathroom. So that's probably about all the symptoms that I've had this week. So I will have more to come, that's for sure. And like my symptoms, every time like I ever have like symptoms of something, it builds up like over time. Like it just gets like worse and worse and worse. Like I don't know, my body hates me. So last to get my glucose test. I don't have my results yet though. I will get those next week when I go for my checkup, my 29-week checkup. Because now I have my appointments every 2 weeks instead of every month since I'm in the third trimester. So for my glucose test, for the glucose test, it's 2 hours long, and what it checks to see how your body handles sugar, and that's what that drink is a drink, and it has glucose in it, so it's really sugary. And I had the red one. There's a red, orange, and like a white or clear one. I don't know. I had the red one, but there's 3 different ones. I had the red one, and it tasted like, at first it tasted like, when it first like hits your tongue, like it tastes good until you swallow it, and then it tastes gross. It tastes like fruit punch, and then cough syrup. Like it was not that good. But what they do is they draw your blood at first. They draw your blood for, I think they draw your blood to see like how much glucose is in your system, I think. And then they also just do other blood work like they did in the first trimester. And once they draw your blood the first time, which that's the longest that they will do it, is just the first time, because they're not just taking one tube of blood, they're taking multiple tubes. So after they draw your blood the first time, you get this drink, and you have to drink it in 5 minutes, and then after you drink it, you can go and do whatever you have to do, and then come back in an hour. For me, where I go, I have to go upstairs for my appointments, my ultrasounds, and downstairs for labs. So I was already down. So I had to go upstairs first to sign in, and then I went downstairs and I got my blood drawn, I drank the drink, and then I went all the way back upstairs for my appointment. My appointment was like 20 minutes. I had 20 minutes left until my appointment started, so I went back upstairs to go to my appointment. And at my appointment, my doctor measured my stomach, and he also checked the baby's heartbeat, which is 134, and the last time I went for a checkup, it was 130. Then it went up to 134. Also, on my app, it says that I have 2 different apps I use. It says that the baby is the size of, one says the baby is the size of an eggplant. And then another one says the baby is the size of a coconut. And the apps that I use are Ovia, pregnancy. I love that app. There's so many different things in there you can do, and it also shows you how big the baby's hand is from like a full 9 months, like to a newborn, how big the baby's hand is outlined, and then it has this little pink hand, and that shows you how big it is compared to how big it's gonna get. Another thing, the other app that I use is called, what's it called? Okay, I don't remember what it's called, but I have no idea what it's called, but I will put that in the description, the 2 apps that I use. Baby weighs about 2 to 2.5 pounds this week. And also, after my appointment, I went back downstairs to get, because by the time my appointment was over, I had like 10-15 minutes until I had to get my blood drawn again. Because appointments aren't that long. They're maybe like 5-10 minutes, unless you have questions for your doctor, then it'll probably be longer. But I researched, like, after I got pregnant, I researched a lot about it, so I didn't really have many questions unless it was something I was like really concerned about. Also, when I went back downstairs to get my blood drawn the second time, I was in there for like 2 minutes, just drew my blood. I was only 1 tube. Then I went back out, and I sat in the waiting room for a whole another hour to get my blood drawn again. And this whole time I was starving, because you cannot eat from midnight the day before until after your appointment, which really sucked for me, because my appointment was at 8:30 in the morning, and it's 2 hours long. So by the time I was actually done with it, it was about 11:40 something when I ended up leaving the doctor's office. So the whole time I was sitting down there, all I was thinking about was food, and I couldn't drink any water or drink anything, like not even water, because it'll flush the drink out of your system. It was ridiculous. I was so hungry and I was so thirsty, and I was just waiting until I could finally leave. So by the time that I could finally leave, I went with my grandpa because my boyfriend had school, and I didn't want him to miss school because he's almost done. He's almost out. So I really didn't want him to miss school. There was really no reason for him to miss school. It wasn't like it was like an ultrasound or anything like that. So it wasn't really a big deal. So my grandpa took me, and after that we went out to eat. And even though like that whole time I was starving, and I went and I got my food, and I came back and sat down because we went out to get Chinese. We came back to sit down. I started eating, and I realized that I was not as hungry. Like, I was not even that hungry. I maybe took like 5-6 bites, and I was full. And I just kept drinking my drink, and I was like I did not understand, because I've been craving Chinese forever. And I've been hungry that whole day, and then I finally get food, and I don't even want it. So it was just, I don't know, it was just insane. I complain so much about being so hungry, and then I finally get food and I'm not even that hungry. And I get full, and I got full that fast. So that's how my checkup went, and my glucose tolerance test, and also that was my 28-week update. So yeah, that's about it that's happened so far. So I don't know how often, like, I'll be making videos like every week or every 2 weeks about my updates. So probably every 2 weeks, like it'll be probably the day after I have my checkups that I'll be doing videos, or it might just be like every week. But since I've waited so long to do these videos, because I haven't had anything to record on, I will probably be uploading a lot of other videos, like how my whole first trimester went, and my second trimester went. Also, my first ultrasound, and then finding out the gender of the baby, that ultrasound. And I'll have my ultrasound pictures to show you. Also, I don't think I'm gonna record my baby shower, but I'll probably record some parts of it, and just do a video, then just do a whole video of me talking about it, just because it's just too much. Just do parts of it and then have parts cut out and then just put it all together. So I figured I would just do parts of my baby shower, just so I can look at it and then I can talk about it, and I'll also show everything I've gotten, and which my baby shower is pretty soon. It's in the beginning of next month too, so that'll be something. So I'm going to end this video, and I want to end it with a belly shot of this week. I'm sorry, I am in my grandparents' basement right now. So, okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen the first video that I did about how I found out that I was pregnant, you should go check that out. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye.